It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Digging in now, Colton Wong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Fouled off. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Ready now, Ozzie Albies in his career versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now the 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Flip of his glove for one. Down to Freeman. A double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Fouled away. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Sign from the dugout is signaling an intentional walk, and that is one of the more puzzling beginnings to a ball game I've ever seen. A free pass to the leadoff hitter. Wow.
Number 1.
Now in the box, number 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hale has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Number 1 goes down for the first out of the game. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
That is big. The right fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Santander, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits, as the runs were pretty much handed to them. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The O's lead this thing 2-0. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Number 64 is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Labor.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. LeMahieu over at second. Judge on at first with 2 down. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, number 21, as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fans, in support of the ongoing commitment to increase opportunities for youth participation in baseball and softball, we're teaming up with the Baseball Tomorrow Fund and Major League Baseball to host an equipment collection drive next Saturday here at the ballpark. Fans are invited to bring newer used equipment, as well as make cash contributions which will benefit local organizations. A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels behind home plate. If any of you decide to get on your cell phone and wave to your friends, you will be immediately subject to imprisonment of no less than 20 years. We thank you.
First delivery to him on the way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk.
Now they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting it.
At the plate, Gio Urshela trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire. Striding in, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, number 1.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 1 goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. Riding in once again, Anthony Santander picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs. So stepping in, Cameron Maben as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Cameron.
Scorched to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is ready now for Baltimore. Renato Nunez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 0-1 the count. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
from the stock thing. Okay. You're back.
Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcasts. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcasts will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today. Fans, you'll want to make plans to join us next Thursday night for our annual Turn Back the Clock night. We'll have retro ballpark entertainment, $1 sodas and hot dogs, and all fans arriving in costume receive $5 off the regular ticket price. How can you beat that? For tickets, you can send us a telegram or simply visit any ballpark ticket window. Fans, theshownation.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards. Track the community market, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is theshownation.com.
Sorry, I'm finding some more pretty easy in this.
Fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show.
Will that be started tomorrow? Should pause it with He keeps crashing. Jesus, everyone counts behind. Icons. Icons selling off. Actually, wait, no. That was like a still stuff sold up. Pretty scary. They're just selling there. They're not moving. Just like 25 at a time. Never did that. Just something like that. And back then. Not too good. Complaint.
Into the box, number 21. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Boyd will put this one away and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Has no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Let off completion.
A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The left fielder.
Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 21 is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santander waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 4, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another chance? Chance Cisco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
How does this work? Oh my God.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has.
Back.
arches back that time. It's ball one.
Before I do it. Right up.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
What if there's all these glitches because the game, everyone has a game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he can go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
It went up from 91 to $104.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
So digging in now, number 1. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? This one's down. It's the first hit for the O's, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 1 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can...
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The first baseman.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, and they're runners at the corners now. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter.
Ready once again, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, Heidi, thank you. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The center fielder.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
I'm going to slow the guy down was close to him. That was like 19-1.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
He put it through. He put it through.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
In now, Aaron Judge.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1 to Trumbo for the double play, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 2. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. DJ Stewart. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, number 21. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and the deficit remains 5-2. Number 55 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 55.
So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Luke Voigt started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gio Urshela, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Comes set and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is line to left. Mancini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well, and that is off the wall in right field.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Rod. I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base and they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
In now, Torres. Hit hard on the ground to short. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 6 and the Orioles 2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Standing in, Chance Cisco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan VR. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, number 1. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So striding in, DJ LeMahieu trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting, right fielder,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And right into the shift to his right, Nunez. And that's the second out. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Here it comes, 0-2. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His 2nd home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Yanks able to... Leading off the inning, Trey Mancini, and they'll need him to get something going here. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting. Right
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ball even at 2-2. Mancini on second. Trumbo at first with no outs. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 24.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, DJ Stewart. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Miguel Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1-2. Coming to the plate now, number 21. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Voigt is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, Chance Sisco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop-up. 2 down here in the 9th. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here
now
with 2 away.
Number 1.
In now for the O's, number 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one gets away. Just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw on to first, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Oh man, so close.
I want to get more experience based on how short the inning is for
one
pitching.
hit,
I like
pitching such good baseball for 9
it?
innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. David Hale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-3.
There's an auto save. Let me look, double check to see if the auto save in this game. It's alright, he's trying to get views, trying to idea.
Second inning, so you would have to go down to exit and then say save game.
Or try that. I don't want to use 6. He can't be center field. Doesn't make any sense. I'll use Brett Gardner. That was good. These are uneven seasons.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for Baltimore, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
That looks pretty different. Where do you go to batting order? Cards. Want to see? I'll save that separate thing. I did not want to do that. What is a separate thing? Alright, that was good. Just occurred to me, there's supposed to be 2 games against the Phillies, so that's supposed to be 4 total. So are they only facing the Orioles twice, and then what will we have the rest of the games? Very interesting. What are your thoughts on subscribe? I'm going to MLB sports news since I'm here anyway. Or any sports news. Moustakis and Nick Senzel. Mike Moustakis and Nick Senzel want to appeal forced COVID-19 absences. If this is very negative. Same with Juan Soto. Tommy Pham was fine after pitch hit him in the groin. Baseball in the groin. Phillies off Friday, will return Saturday with doubleheader against the Blue Jays. Let's see who's the home team. It says negative for a second straight day. The doctor got sick of it from what I remember. Never Mullins player with this probably do. What I have to see. Jose Reyes retires out of 16 days. Nick Markakis wants to come back. I should add him in fantasy. Oh shoot, let me see. Same thing happened to Victor Oladipo. It's like Ra's al Ghul. Is he immortal?
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Cedric Burns, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First pitch, 105.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Coming in is Hamilton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Mullins stands at first with 1 out.
Behold the look of a happy man who just got Nick Markakis.
And he misses this one.